Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to have a look at the Elizabeth Craft Designs Planner Essentials, and we're looking at the Once in a Lifetime collection, which is for the Sidekick, but there's many other elements in it that you can actually use in the full size planner as well. You will find the products over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk for shipping to UK addresses. We also find them over at ecraftdesigns.com. And if you enter code Julia Watts Crafts in the discount code box at checkout, then you'll get 10% discount on orders over $25. You'll also find them at ecraftdesigns.eu, and the discount code there is Julia Watts Crafts-EU. You pop that in the discount code box at checkout and you'll get 10% discount on orders over €25. So my base page here, I've already gone ahead and done some stamping. Apologies for that, but because we're working on the back side of this one, which is the one that I shared last week, I wanted to make sure that the stamping was nice and even. So the base page itself is actually cut from 2250 Sidekick Essentials 32 base page 1. And it has the large tab, which can be top or bottom depending on which way round your page is. So that's the base page. Then for the stamping, I've used a combination of this one, which is CS408 Travels from the Past 3, and I've also used, grab it, a few stamps from CS409 Travel Journal as well. And you can see they're just randomly around on top of my page there. I've inked around the edges with Scorched Timber Distress Oxide, and my stamping was done with Portobello, a Versafine Clair, which is kind of a greeny brown, but I think it works really nicely with the papers. Right, so that's my base. I think we'll start here actually. So using the other base page, which is this one, 2251. Don't know why that's come off there. 2251 Sidekick Essentials 33 base page 2. I've used this frame with an oval cutout, and I've cut that. All the papers, incidentally, are from the absolutely gorgeous Once in a Lifetime paper pack. It's 12 by 12 paper pack, absolutely stunning. If you haven't got one, then do get one of those before they disappear from stock. So yes, we've cut this one out of one of the papers, and then also in here we've got a tag. Can you see that? Let me take this out of the packaging so you can see a bit clearly. So we've got this tag here. So this will then fit nicely on there with a tiny little border. Don't you can just about see there's a tiny little border, okay? And I've got a photograph of my mum and dad here getting off one of the boats. I'm walking away there, so I'm going to kind of hide me. Don't need to see me. So that's going to go in there, and that's going to go on there. Also in this set, you've got this tag reinforcer, so that's going to go on there. And yes, that's what I've done from that one. I've also, from the first die set, the base page 1, I've cut one of these little paper clips, and it's got a boat on the top. And because it's on a boat, I'm thinking I should be able to pop that on there like that, or even, I'm not sure which way around to do it actually, or on there like that. You see how it fits? Because I don't think we don't have it on there like that, do we? Because you don't see the whole paper clip. I'm always unsure as to how to do that. I think we might have it like that actually. Right, anywho. So let's get these bits stuck together. And again, I've inked around the edges with Scorched Timber, which is my go-to Oxide. I think the writing's up that way. So pop that on there like that. Okay. And then we'll pop that on the tag itself. I'm a bit of a convert to using glue now. I would never use glue with photographs before, but I think over the years PVA has changed and it's so much better quality than it used to be, because you used to be able to see lines on your photographs, but not anymore. I'm using Sentiment of Yours PVA, which is my PVA of choice. Lasts for ages and ages, and it's very good quality, as you'd expect from our Phil, who is the owner of and designer at Sentiment of Yours, if you don't know who he is. I've been very messy with that, so we're going to dab off the excess. We better dab off the excess on that as well, even though it's on the back. Okie dokie. And it is card, so you need to just hold it a bit longer. So it's all, unlike the Reminiscence books, which have got paper and card in them, the 12 by 12 paper packs are all lightweight card, really. Okay, let's see. I think that'll work like that. So we want a little bit of glue, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. Just on the back of this. I can worry about the other in a minute. Very cute. The other ones are, you've got a caravan, and then you've got just a plain paper clip. I wonder if you can use those together. To do that in a different colour and then overlay with that. I bet you could. Anywho, hit the camera as always. Apologies for that. That's just me. Right. Oh, I do need some twine, don't I? I've got my twine in here. Aha. That's handy. Let's have this colour. How do I want to do this? I don't know. Just put that through like that, I think, and give it a knot. It's nice to have a bit of twine on your tag. And you could actually tie in some of the mini tags from the box envelope if you're lucky enough to have that. I don't know if they're going to rerun that. Unfortunately, it's the only one in the once in a lifetime that's sold out, so I can't get any more. So that's that. I did think as well, I've got this postage stamp, because I'm thinking it's Italy. I think it's when we went to Venice on a day trip. But my mum and dad are wearing different clothes to the pictures that are in Venice, so I don't actually know. But we're pretending it's Italy. So we're going to put this postage stamp on here, because I think that's quite good fun. I hope these aren't valuable. I just found them in my dad's collection. Right. So this is going to go down here, like so. And I'm going to actually have it like a pocket. I need to figure out what else I'm going at. I've got the word travel. I'll tell you where, oh, that's going to go up there, that's fine. Because that needs to be slightly over and above that. And then that little boat's going to stick over there. So we've got to get the word travel on first. Right. I've got glue on my fingers. This has got double-sided adhesive on the back. And this is from, where is it? It's from the pocket, this one. 2255 Slanting Library Pocket. They've taken the Sidekick Essentials off because this will go in your full-size planner as well. So there's the word travel that I've used. We've got shop, we've got some ampersands, and we've got elements for a shopping bag. And we've got front for the pocket, or that could be another pocket. Excuse me. Oh, I was talking too much there. So we are going to make this into a pocket, but yeah, we've got to get travel on first. So this is going to go about there, like so. And now that's quite dark. So what I've done is I've cut out it again, and this, I think this is called Misty Blue by Sentimentally Yours. That's Chocolate Bliss. And I have inked around the edges, as you can see. So I've cut it out of something, a lighter card, but it does coordinate nicely with the Once in a Lifetime. So we are going to just drop shadow this. Like so. So that looks a bit more interesting, doesn't it? And it pops off the page. Now we can pop this on, and we are going to do this like a bit of a pocket to make sure I stick this down as well. I do remember, I'm sending you a pocket and immediately forgetting that that's what I need to do. So we're going to just put glue down here, and we've got that area there that's going to be a pocket. Okay. So we are making sure that we've got space for our reinforcers, and our little tag fits nicely there. And we've got our paper clip going up into the word travel. Okay. At the moment you don't know it's a pocket, but it will be a pocket in a minute. And I like that postage stamp on there, that works for me. Right, we've also got, this is from your base page 1. It's the die that's missing from here because we're going to do some paper piecing. So I've already cut it out of, I love it when it works. I do need an arrow down here as well, so I need to make sure that I leave enough space with the arrow. So we do it about there. We should put the arrow in first. If you put the arrow in first, then I won't have to faff around, will I? So this arrow is from the base page 2. You've got 2 arrows here, and this will overlay on top of that one. Again, I've cut this out of the Chocolate Bliss. I mean, a lot of the stamping is being covered up, but that's fine. I just wanted a little bit more. I just wanted a little bit more, basically. And then we can put, this is the Oliver arrow. I haven't inked around the edges of this though, because I didn't want to take it out and lose bits. I have to ink around the edges because I have on travel, so we want it to be the same. Right, let's take the back off of this. we should be able to just slot it in. Like so, with a border. I'll show you when I've finished it. We'll take these out as well. Just give these a little bit of ink. Very fiddly because it's very little. It's impossible not to get it all over your fingers when you do this. I'll just put that up a bit nice so you can see. Apologies for that. That was the top one. I don't know if there's a difference in size, but that was the top one. See if I can get the back off. I wonder if I should probably do the top one first, really, shouldn't I? And then I can get the spacing right. Right. Put that one in there. And then this one will fit there. That's very cool. I've only just realised that this die did that. Oh, isn't that cool? Right. So we're going to then put this postage stamp grid in there. It's a little bit lost at the minute, but it'll be all right. We'll be fine. So we're going to just glue this. Again, I could have put double-sided adhesive on the back, but we are just going to glue it. Need somewhere to put my finger so it's not going to move. Around the compass. Right, I think we're good. Just going to dab off excess, as always, and we will just slot that in there. Right, I think we're good. Okay. So what I've got here already is the dropout from here. So like I say, we're going to do paper piecing, which is a lot easier had it have been double-sided adhesive. I'm not going to ink around the edges of this because there are some bits that are just so tiny, I'll just lose the will to live. And there. Just for now. And I'll put a bit of glue in the plain bit here as well. I'll put too much glue there now. Let's just see if we can get that there. Right. Let's start paper piecing. Pick-up tool is ideal for paper piecing, especially when you've got little bits. So hopefully you'll be able to see that the areas will pop, or the frame will pop when we paper piece these bits back in again. I've not got enough glue under there. Obviously not. I think it looks better already. I'm not going to do the teeny tiny bits in the what's it called, compass. That's just too tiny. There is actually in here, where are we? This postage stamp one will fit behind all of the postage stamps, but you'd end up with, I suppose you'd have to do this one first and then that one, and then you could do that one last. So you could do it that way. I quite like it this way because then you get, I've got another one to use. And you've got the continuation, haven't you, of the paper underneath. That one all goes all the way around there. I think that looks fabulous. So I'm just going to do around here, around the compass. I'm not going to do the central bits. I just can't get the glue in there. Which is why a double-sided adhesive would work really well. Until you lose a bit. When you lose a bit, you're a bit scuppered, aren't you? So we've got, this one's top left. And we've got top right. Don't worry that some of these letters are upside down. That's the nature of this background. Bottom right. And finally, bottom left. I don't think it matters that that isn't poked out. Fabulous, isn't it? Fabulous. Right. Then I've got to add in, I've got another couple of postage stamps, and that'll fill in that gap there, and we'll actually put another one. I think we'll pop that one in there like that. So we've got another couple of postage stamps to add in. Again with Italy, and I've gone for the browns and the blues from the stamps. Apologies if you're a stamp collector and you find this a little bit sacrilege, but I mean, I've got a stamp collection, but you know, they're just sat there. We're not doing anything with them. So at least I can enjoy them in here with pictures of my mum and dad, and they are my dad's stamps. So this follows through. Too much glue on there again. And then you're going to put this one here, just in the corner. I'm very happy with this page. We haven't finished yet though, because don't forget I've got this in here that I can use. I'll leave that there for now. Yes, I've got a couple of little bits because we said that this is a pocket, didn't we? From the stamps on this set here, you've got luggage tag. So I've got one that I found with my leftover bits, and this has been inked with Scorched timber onto some watercolour card and then stamped with Pinecone Versafine Clair, and then I've added a jobby, what's it called? An eyelet. Then we've got, this is from some of the one of the ephemeris sheets in the Once in a Lifetime collection, and this tag is actually from the box envelope set here, and when I cut it out I added in one of these little slits here, and that basically makes anything a tag, or it has like that there, and then this tag topper is going to go on there as well. Okay, just a little bit of fun. Might not be completely appropriate for that, but you know, there's always the other side. So again, we get rid of the excess. pop that, yeah, for a second. I'll get my twine again. And I could add in a photograph on there, I could add in a bit of information about where they are, if I had it. So I know we took a ferry from Porridge in Yugoslavia to Venice, but as I say, looking at the photographs, my mum and dad were wearing something different, and so was I. So I don't actually know. It's probably some sort of trip that we went on, but I cannot for the life of me remember. Let's do this side. I know my nan was with us as well. She's featured on quite a lot of the photographs, but so I just can't remember. I can't ask them. It's very important actually, if you have elderly relatives, or if you don't actually, because you know, you never know. If you got photographs, old photographs, ask them about it. Ask them to tell you stories about their past, because it's fascinating. And you will see some photographs of my dad when he was in the army coming up on some of my makes, and I know a little bit about what he did, but I'm not sure on dates. But yeah, quite fascinating really. Right, I made a right mess of it out of that, haven't I? That's not right at all. Hang on a sec, let me just undo that, do it properly. She's a sweet little thing, isn't she? One of Esther's girls, as she calls them. So just a couple of little tags just to show you what this pocket is for. So we can have that in there and that in there. Obviously it covers up the word travel, but of course when you take it out then you can see it, can't you? So we just need to finish off with the reinforcers. And I've got some of the sort of really pale blue, and I've got some of the chocolate bliss. So I think we'll alternate what we have these. So we need 3 of each. And this is just my favourite reinforcer, because you cut them and you get loads of them out. Did I pull the ones out? Oh, no, I did pull the ones out, but one of them went off and didn't have adhesive on the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Right. Seem to have achieved a lot in half an hour. As I say, apologies for doing the stamping ahead of time, but you can see that I've just multi-stamped some of the stamps, just had a bit more interest. And you kind of have to think ahead if you're going to put, if you're doing a page and you want to do some stamping on the other page on the back, you really need to think ahead of what you're going to do, because you know your stamping might not be perfect if you've got die cuts already stuck down on the other side. So we're alternating, so we're going to have 2 of the misty blue up here. My lining up might not be brilliant, but there again I can't see properly at the moment, so there we go. I'm very happy with this page. They are really dinky, the Sidekick pages. They're fabulous actually. So as I said, we've got this as a pocket. So it looks fabulous as it is. You don't have to use it as a pocket, but you know, if you leave it as a pocket, then if you do want to stick anything down in there, even if it's just above there, so even if it came out like that, then you can do. But I'm going to just put those in there just for now because it is a pocket. So hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you found it useful. As I said, you'll find the products over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, for shipping to UK addresses only. You'll also find them over at ecraftdesigns.com and also ecraftdesigns.eu. Do like and subscribe here on my YouTube channel if you're not already. There's lots of videos on here and lots more to come. And I do love to read your comments. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching.